Long ago, in the land of Israel, the people had turned away from God and worshipped a false god named Baal. The prophet Elijah, faithful to the one true God, challenged the people and the prophets of Baal to prove who was the real God. Elijah called for a showdown on Mount Carmel. He said to the people, "How long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him, but if Baal is God, follow him." The people remained silent, unsure of where to place their faith. Elijah proposed a test. 2 altars would be prepared, one for Baal and one for the Lord. Wood would be placed on each altar, but no fire would be set. The prophets of Baal would call on their God to light the fire, and Elijah would call on the Lord. The God who answered with fire would be the true God. The prophets of Baal prepared their altar and began calling on Baal. From morning till noon, they shouted, danced, and even cut themselves, but there was no answer. Elijah mocked them, saying, "Shout louder. Perhaps your God is deep in thought or sleeping." Still, nothing happened. Then it was Elijah's turn. He rebuilt the altar of the Lord with 12 stones, representing the tribes of Israel. He placed the wood and the sacrifice, then poured water over it 3 times until it soaked the altar and filled the trench around it. Elijah prayed, "Lord, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and I am your servant." Immediately, fire fell from heaven. It consumed the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench. The people fell to their knees, crying, "The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God." At that moment, their hearts turned back to the one true God. This story reminds us of God's unmatched power and the importance of unwavering faith. Elijah stood boldly for the Lord, and through his trust, God revealed His glory and truth.